Hi everyone, welcome back. I am in Srinagar, Kashmir, and it's extremely hot today, which is why people are out bathing in the pond. And this is something that I'm seeing for the first time in India. I am half Kashmiri, but this is my first time visiting Kashmir with my mom and her friend. And the first place we're visiting is this temple called Kheer Bhavani. It's a very auspicious place for a lot of Kashmiri Hindus. We sat here in peace for a bit, took blessings from the goddess, and this felt like a great start to our journey here in Kashmir. We're now at a place called Manasbal Lake, and the first thing that we see is a Shiva temple, which is almost underwater, but this is supposed to be hundreds of years old. And it's quite mysterious if you ask me. I saw people cycling, walking with their families because it's a Sunday. And for that reason, it was way more crowded than we had expected it to be. But in all honesty, the moment we walked around the lake, I was blown away. I could see the beautiful mountains, the hills, and it was almost like a meala out here where there's food, there's toys, there's ice cream, there's so many kids running around. And if you want to go to the park, you have to buy a ticket to enter, which is like a minimal fee. And the moment you enter, you see these beautiful pink lotuses to your left. It's like a carpet of green and pink right in front of you while the sun is setting. We went inside the park and something very weird happened, and I don't think I'll ever forget that. We saw a bunch of people playing music and this person dancing, and he looked at us and he came to us and obviously wanted money from us. Within a few seconds, we got mobbed, and there were people around us trying to take pictures and videos of us, and we literally had to run from there. Never ever go to a touristy place on a Sunday. Anyhow, the main reason why we came to Kashmir is to attend my mom's friend's son's wedding, and this is a beautiful setup that we saw today. And my mom is actually reuniting with all her friends from university that she's known for years. This is a beautiful tradition in Kashmiri weddings, whether it's a Muslim wedding or a Hindu wedding, where women or even men come together and sing folk Kashmiri songs. It's day two, and fortunately, it's not that hot today. In fact, it looks like it's going to rain. So, we're quite happy about the fact that we'll be able to make use of the day and actually go around places. My mom's friend is taking us to a place that he said we must see, but he hasn't told us where or what it is. So, we're just going with the flow. And it's these car rides where I actually hear conversations between my mom and other people. And I almost kind of figure out who my mom used to be when she used to live here. And it just feels like a great insight into her world. What I saw next took my breath away, so I'm not going to talk for the next few minutes and let you enjoy the view.
I leave that there.
हाँ
ये क्वेश्चन बाद में करेंगे हम लास्ट
ठीक है
में ये डिफिकल्ट
ठीक है हाँ
व्हाट एल्स
फिर हाँ बहुत ये है ट्रीज वगैरह
हाँ हाँ
वो नगीन वगैरह है
ये जो ट्रीज हैं वो नगीन और उससे थोड़ा आगे का इन बिटवीन तो वो काफ़ी नीचे हैं यू कैन कम्युनिकेट डायरेक्टली
हाँ
तो उसी रेंज की
After realizing where we were on the maps geographically, and Mudassar uncle who got us here had actually also gotten a bag full of apples from his farm. And I feel that's so thoughtful because he wanted us to sit on the rocks, eat these apples, and enjoy the view. After we sat around for a bit, it also started raining, and my mom is the happiest right now, and I couldn't be happier seeing that. We are back to our base, which is the villa cottages. They've got beautiful huts, and they've got a huge land where there are apples, peaches, so many other fruits, fresh water. They basically grow everything in house. which they serve for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. This is the interior of the huts. That's the bedroom downstairs, living area. This is the bedroom upstairs. This is the kitchen, and now we're heading out into the backyard. I've attached their Instagram and the link in the description so you can look it up. This is day 2 of the wedding, and we're at the walima where people come and meet the bride and the groom, which is like a reception. I am meeting my mom's friends and their kids. That's Meher and Serish, and we're heading outside in the lawn to get some lunch. And while we were heading out, the bride walked in and she looks so pretty in the red outfit.
I think. You Meher. Me? Oh, yeah. Hi. I'm Meher. I'm from Kashmir. We have Serish and Vedika here. This is a wedding. We are chilling. We are sitting out. The weather is very dicey. Not able to make out. The food is yet to be served, and we are talking about our Kashmir plans, the typical Kashmir life, the mundane life, what we do to chill.
So, how do we know each other?
You.
Yeah.
Easy sawal. Yeah.
Okay. Our parents have been in contact with each other since I think more than 30 years.
Yeah.
From Kashmir University.
The first batch.
The first batch, yeah. So now they're offsprings.
Yes. So we all are also meeting for the first or the second time. It's
No,
not like
first time with Vedika.
yeah, but
First
we
time.
are meeting for the second or the third time.
Third
That's
time.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all these years our parents kept us hidden in their own places.
Yeah.
And now finally when we are bloomed and we are out there, they're introducing us to each other.
Do you believe that, like, if your parents get along, their kids will also get along?
Oh, it's hard.
I mean, so far we are getting
I
along.
think we are trying to.
Thankful. I mean,
But I feel like if I lived here, I would be friends with you guys.
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
for sure.
And then we'd
We'll
sneak
hang
out
around,
along.
yeah. Go to all those places.
We're in the middle of beautiful mountains in Srinagar and we're enjoying. And Meher just had some veg food.
Because the Vazwan is taking really a long time to be served.
Waiting
Two pretty,
for-
We
pretty
are
women.
waiting for.
I don't know how they are waiting and you know how.
I'm glad you guys are in my vlog now.
Oh,
You
Thank
guys
you.
will be on my YouTube forever.
memories stored.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we finally sneaked out from the wedding because we were getting really bored and the food wasn't served yet. So they took me to this cafe called the 14th Avenue. I don't get to sit at a cafe that has such a great view, so I was really grateful about it. We ordered some fries and I ordered a hot chocolate for myself, even though it's not cold outside. I'm terrible at rating food because I think my taste buds just don't work, but I would give this place an 8 on 10, and if you're ever around, you must visit this place. Then we headed to Kashmir University, is where our parents studied and met for the first time, and the entire place is filled with these beautiful chinar trees. This is so iconic for me in so many ways. Now I'm just chilling with my mom and her friends like she used to when she was in university with them. And I can't begin to tell you how much these people laugh and crack jokes around each other. And it's almost like they're 21 again.
Pehle we used to live in Rajbagh.
After we reached their place, they pulled up an old album. That's my mom during university times. It's insane to see these photographs hidden in an album somewhere in Kashmir that I have no idea about. It was a beautiful walk down the memory lane, and I also met his kids, and so now I have more friends in Kashmir, and I'm loving this. After chilling a bit with them, I asked Jamila Girl's daughter Ayat to give me a house tour because I wanted to see what a Kashmiri house is like. And one of the first few questions I asked her was, "Do you have an attic?" Do you go here often?
No.
Did you ever, as a kid, feel like there are ghosts?
No, the ghost I have encountered.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like this is not so like scary and stuff.
Yeah.
But that room is for me. I felt a hand over here, just that. Nothing more.
Yo.
What's
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling. Killing.
True.
It's day 3 and now we're headed to our next destination, which is Doodh Patri, which literally translates to the Valley of Milk. While we were on the way, I spotted these tea stalls and Maggie stalls, and I told my mom that I wanted to get down and have some tea. I wanted to experience having local sheer chai, which is also the noon chai, which is slightly salty in taste, and in all honesty, I don't think it was for my taste buds. Anyway, continuing our journey to Doodh Patri, the journey just got prettier and I was not expecting it to look like this. The vast landscapes just reminded me of the time in Switzerland. And the first thing we did was we ended up going to this touristy spot where you also see a lot of locals. And it's pretty wild to think that the idea of chilling for them is just sitting by the river and hanging out with your friends and munching on something. And even though this place is really beautiful, I don't think I'll come here again because the tourists have made this place so dirty and kind of difficult to just explore the space. As we headed back to our hotel, I obviously was shooting an audition while I had some time, and it just kind of felt a little bit ridiculous. Then we drove back to Srinagar because I didn't want to spend another night in Doodh Patri, so I literally insisted my mom that we head back. We drove for 2 hours, and our really kind friends here had dinner ready for us. It's day 4 and a beautiful sunny morning as I walk out of my hut. This is our last day here in Srinagar as we're heading to Pahalgam, and these are our final goodbyes, not like yesterday. And I'm going to terribly miss this place. Every time I'm out on a road trip, all I can think of are the songs from the movie Highway because they're so iconic. We have finally reached Pahalgam and we are staying at a resort called Kolahoy Green Resorts. And it's a beautiful property that you can check out. I'll add the link to the website in my description below. Our first destination was Aru Valley, but on the way we stopped at Mamaleshwar Temple, which is a Shiva temple. And legend has it that this is the place where Lord Ganesha was guarding Goddess Parvati while she was bathing and did not let Lord Shiva enter the space. This is where he was beheaded by Lord Shiva. How cool is that? We've reached Aru Valley now, and hands down, this is my favorite place so far. There's something about the energy of this place that really attracted me to it. Our driver was kind enough to get us garam chai while we dipped our feet in the cold water. And my mom and her friends sang some beautiful old Hindi songs, most of which I know because I've grown up playing Antakshari at home. We got back to our resort in the evening and we came to know that they do high tea just by the river. And we told the staff at the hotel that that's something that we'd enjoy. I got to spend some nice quality time with my mom, and then Sandhya auntie joined us too. The staff served us some nice chai and pakoras with it, and we had such a great time enjoying this view. As we were making our way back to Srinagar, there was one place that we really wanted to visit was the Jama Masjid. It's located on a high hill, so you get a beautiful view. And people say that if you wish and pray for anything here, it will come true. And you may also have seen this place in a movie called Bajrangi Bhaijaan. We're back in Srinagar and this is a place that we didn't want to miss at all. This is the Chashme Shahi Garden and it's so beautiful. This is better than any Hyde Parks you've ever been to. This place is famous for its fresh spring water, but I couldn't stop myself from appreciating the fact that flowers just bloom so differently in Kashmir, and I've never seen so many colors in the same place. Now we're at the Dal Lake doing the most touristy thing one has to do when they're in Kashmir, which is getting onto the shikara. And after enjoying the silence for exactly 40 seconds, my mom started to narrate stories from her childhood. Sandhya auntie and I, like we have been for the past few days, listened to all her stories. Don't get me wrong, I completely enjoyed watching my mom in her element in the place that she grew up in. But at this point, I feel like knowing just a little bit of Kashmiri would have come in handy for both of us. If you think prices are high at airports and in airplanes, you should check out things that get sold floating on the water. We weren't very impressed with the prices on the boat, so we went to an even more expensive shop so that we could buy souvenirs for our friends and family.
जहाँ से तुम मुझे लाए हो मैं वहाँ वापस नहीं जाना चाहती। जहाँ भी ले जा रहे हो वहाँ पहुँचना नहीं चाहती। पर ये रास्ता ये बहुत अच्छा है। मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये रास्ता कभी ख़त्म ना हो।